The Lions make that 4 from 4 over Aussie Super Rugby sides with a convincing win over the Brumbies, 36-24. A couple of players in this game definitely put their hands up to start for the Lions in those Wallabies tests. Before we get into it, let me know in the comments what you guys thought of the game, who played well, who didn't, who put their hand up in this game to make the Lions team to play against the Wallabies. What did you like about the Lions' performance? Let me know in the comments. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get into it. So, British and Irish Lions go 4 from 4 over the Aussie Super Rugby sides. I'd like to say they made light work of the sides, but that's not true. Yes, in the first two games, they put 50 points on Western Force and the Reds. But even in those games, there was instances where I wouldn't say they struggled, but the other teams played really well. Against the Waratahs, not their best performance, still got the job done. And then tonight, get the job done versus Brumbies. Again, while they've won all 4 games, and while, yes, they're still trying to figure out partnerships and how they want to play and linking up and timing and all those kinds of things, they've still gone 4 from 4, which is a tick. The other downside for me in this is the amount of injuries that as they've picked up along the way in a key position, namely fullback. That's an issue in this one again. Blair Kinghorn walking off or limping off. Elliot Daly was injured in the last game or the game before that, and you start to wonder who needs to come in. That's a massive position, a massive role that needs to be played. So Hugo Keenan is still there. Marcus Smith's been kind of playing that just cover role at fullback. They brought Owen Farrell in off the back of Elliot Daly's injury. He's not someone that has played fullback before. Do they bring in an out-and-out fullback in someone like Blair Murray or a Freddie Stewart? Freddie Stewart probably fits more the mold that they're going with, the contestable kicks and being able to compete in the air, where Blair Murray's giving you more out-and-out just X-factor, where he can also compete in the air, but he's not the tallest player. So it'll be interesting to see if they do bring someone in to cover Blair Kinghorn. But at the moment, Hugo Keenan, just because of injuries, is your starting fullback, I think. So good for winning all 4 games versus the Brumbies, but now the test starts. That was the warm-up. Now the test starts. All right, so we'll touch quickly on the Brumbies. Draw first blood. Like I said in the preview to the whole tour, every team that plays against the Lions is going to come out firing in that first 5 minutes. The Brumbies did that here. A ton of pressure up front. That's what they do. What they have been doing all season in the Super Rugby. Kind of, I won't say bully you up front, but love to play up front. Strong with ball carries off 9. Strong pick and goes. And they do that really well. And they open up the scoring that way. Then 2 massive defensive efforts. So Andy Muirhead holding James Lowe up over the line. And then Lonergan gets a massive turnover when British and Irish Lions were on the front foot. And then when they scored their second try, that was their second time into the 22. So they're really clinical when it comes to getting in the 22 and then converting those opportunities into points. They have their forwards that can rumble you up front, and then they've got speedsters out wide. Corey Toole gets the long ball over the top. You're not touching him there. He's so quick. He's lightning quick. And that's what they do. They do really well is they're clinical when they do that. They did not have a lot of opportunities in this game. And when they got opportunities, they scored. They scored 24 points. I think that is the most. Is it the most out of any of the Super Rugby teams that have scored against the British and Irish Lions? So well done to Brumbies there. And I wrote here that they were like a fly at a barbecue that just irritating you. The whole, get away. And they just kept coming back, scoring a try. Get away. I'm trying to cook my steaks. I'm trying to cook my sausages here. And this fly is irritating me. It just keeps coming back. That was the Brumbies in this game. I thought Luke Reimer was sensational when he came on. 2 quick turnovers. So hard to get him off the ball when he's over the top of it. And he was good for the Brumbies there. Then, jumping over to the Lions, slow to start, like they were in all the games. And that's more credit to the opposition that come out firing. Intensity's high, energy's high. And what they do, really, they're a slow burn, this British and Irish Lions team are. They just slowly get into their work. They just know they need to absorb the pressure early on. And when they get the opportunities, get the ball through the hand, get the players in motion. When you've got the guys like they do, the quality that they have in their squad, you're going to create opportunities and you're going to score off the back of it. They do so well early on in this game to create space out wide or to make meters out wide, but then fluffing that up. So either a pass not going to hand or getting tackled out or an isolated ruck getting turned over. So like I said, like creating lots of space and getting lots of meters out wide, but we're getting the ball turned over or just not being clinical when getting in those areas. Did love the play for Ollie Chesham's first try. Lovely. Starts with a domination of a scrum. Aki runs off the back of that strong scrum, gets a flat ball, little step, breaks through, gets over that vantage line. Defense is in reverse gear. And when Gibson Parker's got front foot ball, he's got clean ball, he's got options running back at him, he's the best in the world at picking who to play, the decision making, and then the execution on that. Comes back down the blind side, throws a triple skip or 4-man skip pass, little drawn pass from Finn Russell, and Chesham goes over to score. Strong scrum, Aki getting over that vantage line, and then Jamison Gibson Park just conducting, just pulling the strings, and calls for a lovely try there. Lovely way to open the scoring for the British and Irish Lions. James Lowe was fantastic. His left boot, unreal, sensational. Why he will definitely be starting wing. I think him and Tommy Freeman will be the starting wings. Did, though, for his try that he was supposed to score first, you need to be scoring that. He got held up, but he went into it so, and again, I'm sitting here on my couch like, mate, you should be scoring that. But he definitely should be scoring that. What did you guys think of that? Really went into that kind of half scared, half I don't want to get tackled here. But did get his opportunity right after that to score, and he did go over to score there. Also, again, went in with a half, but did dot the ball down. Ball runners getting over that vantage line, defense on the back foot. And then you've got players with massive work rate getting around the corner, not just around the corner to be first receiver or to get it off 9, but going that wider channel to be that extra player, to create that overlap so that other players that are already set can run the short lines. You've got someone out the back, or it's just guys running around the corner and running from depth so that your defense is set. I'm seeing a picture, and then you've got more guys coming around. So now I'm seeing you, then I'm seeing you, then there's still someone getting around. There could be someone coming here to hold me there. Then there's someone around the back. And those guys coming around the back, you'll see Dan Sheehan here, just holds that ball up a little bit longer, straightens the line, commits the defender, then passes. Conan was lovely here, just give the ball straight away. And Lowe went over to score there in the corner. Love that extra work that those players on attack are doing to create those overlaps there. Finn Russell was fantastic. He's class. When he's got ball in hand and he's got his forward pack moving forward, he's moving forward, he's got options either side of him. That's what you want for Finn Russell. That's what you want to create for him, and that's when he's going to create the most magic. Lovely little double pump there to create a half line break. Curry gives the offload to Marcus Smith for them to score right before halftime. But this is just Finn Russell when he's in a mood, when he's on the front foot. He's got the ball in two hands. He's playing a short, or he can play the long ball, or he can hold it up, dummy. They get that break. He holds it up long enough for the defense to make the decision for him, if that makes sense, right? So he's going to take the ball to the line. He's going to hold it up long enough for the player on defense here outside him to either shoot on him or shoot out wide. And that's when he knows what to do. If they shoot on him, he plays the short. If they shoot out wide, he plays the short. If they shoot to his guy here, he plays the skip ball or he plays behind the back. Just classy stuff from Finn Russell. I thought Ringrose was someone else who put up their hand to just but put their hand up to play in those tests versus the Wallabies. I'm very high on Tuipulotu and Jones just because of the chemistry they have, but Bundy, Aki and Ringrose in this game showed that they also have that chemistry. I thought Ringrose was fantastic. Squares defenses up so well. He's got someone wrapping around the corner, but he straightens that line up. The defenders have to stay on him. And you'll see for his try here, he throws the dummy right at the end. He squared them up so nicely. They're already in two minds. I don't know who to go for here. He's holding the ball up right up at the line. The defense goes, he throws the dummy, he goes through, gives it to Marcus Smith, little grubber through, and Ringrose gets that there. At the moment, my mind is maybe changing. Maybe I am with Aki and Ringrose to start, but you have the chemistry with, or the even further connection with Finn Russell, Tuipulotu and Jones. That's something that they have to look at. So it's good headaches or good head scratches, good decision making, selection making to have for Andy Farrell there in the midfield. Definitely showed a bit how they want to play in the test. Not so free-flowing, not kind of chancing their arm from anywhere on the field. Didn't really play much in their own half. Was kicking the ball down, happy to play on that side of the field. Did also take their first ever shot at goal for 3 points. Maybe a bit of respect shown towards the Brumbies, but definitely showing how they will probably look to play versus the Wallabies. Play in that side of the half, defend your ass off, work rate, and force the opposition to make an error or force them to kick and not have a good exit kick and then play off the line out and play from there. You got guys like Finn Russell, Gibson Park, James Lowe that have got big boots on them. They can kick you out of trouble. Why not play on that side of the field? I thought Jack Conan was a beast as usual, always is. Strong carries, like proper strong carries. They use him in the midfield. They use him off 9. They use him off 10. Really good in that regard. And then he was a beast on defense as well. And that's it. 4 from 4 for the Lions. They move on. Now it's test weeks. Now it's New Zealand Invitational, and then it's the first test. Oh man, it's ramping up now. The warm-ups are done. Now we're into it. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of this game. Who's standing out for you as your starters to play versus the Wallabies, especially in those positions where there's definitely more than 1 or 2 players that can play in those games versus the Wallabies. Let me know in the comments. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next time. Bye.